Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Amir Lahat from Olive Tree Ventures. We are focusing about digital health investments here in Israel, with the main focuses on the US market. Today, I'll give you a quick overview what's happening on the healthcare in the US and what are the opportunities for startups here in Israel to go after this market. Back. So, it's working? Okay, so what's happening in the US? So non-communicable, that means לא מדבקות, just in Hebrew, diseases like cancer, like diabetes, like lungs diseases, basically are in a growth. As you can see, many countries, you see exactly the statistics. The US is quite in a bad position compared to any other Western country in the world. They have the highest amount of deaths per capita, as you see here, compared to all other Western countries. You see Israel is in a good position there. So the situation is not so good in the US. Also, you see from the life expectancy, how many years people are going to live. Like, 30 years ago, US was in a good position here. Those lines that you can see, the vertical lines, are the 21 top, developed countries in the world. Okay? US was in a middle position, like 77 years old 30 years ago. That was their life expectancy. Over the last 30 years, when supposedly health should be better, all the other countries you can see becomes better, and the US become last. That means although they are trying to get improved compared to all the other Western countries, the US is not really expanding the life expectancy. So the problem only be getting bigger and bigger. On the other hand, the US healthcare market are the biggest spender. They are spending per person almost $10,000 compared to, for example, the OECD, the average is around $3,800. So the cost for their system, on one hand, is getting higher and higher, but the results is getting lower and lower. So there's a big problem in the US healthcare market, and basically this is part of the opportunity here. Should it work? Okay, so what's happening with the US capital investments? On the left-hand side, you can see what really contribute to each one of us in terms of life expectancy. 10% is access to care. You can meet your doctor, you can go to clinical tests. That's only 10% that's going to impact your health. 20% is from your parents, the genetics. Other 20% is their environment, pollution, traffic, noise around you. And 50% is about your personal behavior, what you eat, sport you do, other things that basically you're resting and so on. So that's what impacts your life. On the other hand, you see the budget of the US healthcare economics, 88% is invested in the hospital side on the access to care, and only 4% is invested in really making you healthy. So you understand the whole balance about what really impacts your life versus all the money goes is exactly upside down. So some smarter people than me, this is the chief medical officer of CVS, one of the largest pharmacy in the US. Health happens between visits to the doctor. It's not really when you're meeting the doctor you become healthy. It's what you're doing on a daily basis to keep yourself healthy. So I understand the problem. The US healthcare system is not really functioning well. So what are the opportunities really for a startup in the healthcare business to go ahead? Okay, so digital interaction becomes more and more available to subscribe to a doctor meeting, to find your prescription, to access to patient information, to make digital of the hospitals. So this is a big trend that's happening today across the whole system. We see many startups acting in this area, each one of them trying to approach a different area, and there's a big opportunities there, in billions of dollars to be made there. Some specific examples on big data and AI examples on therapeutics. We see drug discovery become faster. As you know, this is the biggest spending of the pharmaceutical companies to find new drugs and later on to develop them. So they're accelerating that through AI and machine learning, as well as for personalized treatments, how to identify specific cancer treatments for each person. Or the medical devices, there's a lot of robotics company. You saw recently Mazor acquired by a couple $2 billion. Automation and training for doctors and surgeons. On the diagnostic side, there's a lot of companies investing into genomic interpretation, genomic sequencing, image and video analytics, early-stage cancer detection to prevent treatments, and also point-of-care analytics. And the last example about healthcare IT, we see many companies addressing the healthcare operations, the healthcare system, how to become more efficient and to progress forward. On digital health specifically, we have remote patient diagnostic monitoring, not only when you're going to the doctor, but also at home, at the clinic, at the elderly care facility. We got a lot of, also in Israel now, telehealth. You can call your doctor and have an appointment online. And also we see a lot of companies investing in behavior modification to prevent becoming sick. In Israel, like you just said before, there's a good foundation to start the business for startups. There's a good technology background here for many companies who are coming from cyber, from digital, from AI. There's a good ecosystem here in Israel from the HMOs, Kalalit and Maccabi, to open their data, to do clinical trials. And there's a lot of access to multinationals who are already operating in Israel to get access through them to the US, to Asia, to other markets. 1 minute. So what are the challenges? The challenges are very simple. The ecosystem in the US is extremely complex. It's not like 3, 4 big players. There are many, many players, and each one of them have different demands, different financial requests, how to go to the market. There's a different regulation path, both for FDA or non-regulated go-to-market, that each one of them need to address separately. And the last one is really the economics. Doing a good product or a good service is far from enough. You have to understand who's going to be your customer, how you're going to sell it, and what's going to be their motivation to switch to your service. On the other hand, you need to know what is going to the US healthcare market from a financial perspective to build your go-to-market. I'm done. Any questions? Thank you very much.